come back for a brief video today about scar management after mastectomy. I have had 1.5 years since my first mastectomy and 7-8 months since my revision on the same side and my second mastectomy, which was the Goldilocks. And so I'm mostly going to be talking about the 1.5 year scar, which is pretty visible right over here under my arm. It's kind of my most gnarly scar, so my other ones are a lot neater and straighter and prettier. And so I'm kind of doing the worst case scenario today, and I wanted to show you this now because I am about to have a tattoo that will cover part of it, and so I won't be able to show some of the progress and healing that's happened after my tattoo. But I will be able to show you the tattoo, which is kind of fun. So I'll definitely show you that very soon. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk about my scar healing kind of regime and process and some of the tools that I've had along the way to help me heal my scars. I've used some natural, handmade, homemade remedies. I already have a video that I will point you to at the end of this video that shows how to make the salve that I've been using over the last 1.5 years. Its main 2 ingredients are calendula and comfrey, and you can buy some salves or body butters or lotion bars that have these ingredients in them, but the salve that I made was like exponentially more strong in these ingredients because I made it myself, so I made a lot more potent product. But the video that I'll point you to here and at the end of the video and down below is how to either make that or find that commercially on your own. And that's the main product that I used on my scars over the last 1.5 years. The other main product that I use periodically is probably even better, but I've only discovered it in the last couple of months, and that is this product called Uberlube. It is a clear natural silicone product, and I will have a discount code below for you to use to buy some if you're interested. But this is the top of the line in terms of what is offered at dermatology clinics. What you'll find at most dermatology clinics for scar healing is these ingredients plus a lot of synthetic chemicals that I am not a fan of. But this product is very pure. It is just 3 different types of silicone, natural silicone. Silicone is a mineral that comes out of the earth, and certain plants have higher quantities of it, and all plants need it and all humans need it as well. So it's just a natural element that ends up being really, really healing for scars and skin in general. So the reason and the way that this acts in a restorative way is that it really traps moisture into your skin, and scars really need moisture to heal. So it creates a barrier. It's very slippery. This is also a sexual lube product. It's not just for scars. So it lasts quite a while, and it's slick for quite a while. And so it will get on your clothing. So it's not always easy to administer unless you're just wearing kind of icky old pajamas or old t-shirt or something to bed. So I usually just put this on at night when I'm going to bed, and I'm not as worried about the messiness factor. But this is really, really good stuff. And again, this is the quantity that it would come in, and I'll leave a link to order it below with a little discount. Really pure, no harsh, synthetics, parabens, perfumes, nothing. It's just super, super pure and natural. And if I had known about this product, I probably wouldn't have even bothered with the calendula and comfrey salve, because I really think this is probably better. It's not healing in the same way, but it's trapping that moisture in so much that it would have a better outcome probably. And then the third tool that I've used for scar healing is something, again, very recent. I've learned about it a long time ago, but I didn't realize I could have one of my own until recently. So I go to a spa on a regular basis to get my brows done and just hang out and enjoy the luxury of being in a spa. And my esthetician, who used to work in a dermatology clinic, a really high-end dermatology clinic, has been a fountain of information for me recently. And this spa has started to do red light therapy for the first time in the last year or so. And since they started doing it, I've been asking her every time I go in, every month, can I get red light therapy on my scars? Why not? And they don't offer it except for in their facials, and their facials cost like $200. And I'm not interested in their facials because I don't want all that crap on my face. I'm just a purist. I don't like it. So, and they wouldn't probably do it on my body anyway, even if I did pay the $200 for a facial. So I'm asking her, when are they going to start letting me, come in for my scars? I want to get red light therapy on my scars. And I know you guys have the top of the line products. And she eventually said to me, now they're making these handhelds that you can buy yourself at home, and it's pretty affordable. And it's probably even better than what we have right now in the spa, because this technology is going crazy right now. They're making it better and better every year. And so why don't you check in and see if you can just get your own? And so that's what I did. This was a $300. LightStim is the brand. You can see that. And you go right up against the skin. You don't have to hold it away from the skin. It's actually meant to touch the skin. And it does get warm, but not hot. So over the session, 50 minutes, it will get warmer and warmer. And it feels kind of toasty, like a nice warm heating pad. And it's really actually hard to turn it off after a while because you just want to warm everything up. At least I do. I like to be warm, especially this time of year. So it comes with just the charging cord and this nice little case. And yeah, it's pretty portable, so you can take it with you if you're traveling. It's not very heavy. And it's, like I said, it's super affordable and super effective right now. The technology is amazing, and they have actual clinical studies that show how effective it is at healing scars and healing skin. So I'll share some of those below as well, but be sure and check out the code to get a little bit better rate than you would from the manufacturer through my drop shipping arrangement. I will be selling these through that the link that I've given below. You want to make sure and do the LightStim device when you have clean skin with nothing on it. So no lotions, no perfumes, no soaps, just everything cleaned off. So I kind of, clean it off first and then do the LightStim, and then I put on my salve or my Uberlube afterward. Usually I'm watching TV in the evening, so the Uberlube can be a pretty easy application afterward when I'm going to bed. And if I don't have hydrated skin, like I haven't just taken a bath or a shower, then I sometimes will spritz a little bit of like rose water or some kind of just fresh water on with a little spritzer bottle so that I'm sure that there is moisture there, so that when I put the Uberlube in on it, it's trapping that moisture in. So kind of rub the water in a little bit and let it, sink in, and then put the Uberlube on for your best outcome. So LightStim does 3 different versions of this, and this is the skin healing version. It's for wrinkles is what it says on here. But it's not just for wrinkles, it's for collagen production and elastin production. And it does what other red light therapy devices do. It just promotes an environment where blood flow is happening more readily at the surface where you need the healing. And I do a nightly 10-minute session on each section, so it only covers, this much of my body. So I have to do 2 different spots here to get all of my scar, and then I usually do 3 different spots here because I have one scar that goes kind of perpendicular and then one that's kind of horizontal, so I do 1, 2, 3 over here. So it takes a while, so 10 minutes times 5 spots, and then sometimes I do my face too because it's good for wrinkles. But at least 50 minutes on my chest alone. And I've seen amazing outcomes over just the last month or maybe month and a half since I got this. Really, really rapid changes in the scar healing, especially on the newer scar. So experts in scar healing, dermatologists, will tell you that your potential to heal your scars with this kind of device is way stronger at the beginning of your healing process. So in the first year, for sure, you're going to have a lot better outcomes than if you were to wait to the year point. And certainly you'll still have pretty good outcomes from 1 year to 2 years. But after that, you're not guaranteed to have any kind of results really from this. You still would be able to use calendula and comfrey, however, for long-term scar healing. So even if you're 5 or 10 years out, you can use calendula and comfrey. Just be sure and watch my video, because you don't want to get a cheaply sourced brand of those products, because especially comfrey is the kind of plant that pulls up toxins from the soil, so you don't want to get something that's not organic. So I have a brand recommendation that I will point you to in that video. So if you're dealing with longer term scar healing and you waited too long and you're really regretting you didn't get one of these, you probably don't need one of these after 2 or 3 years, unless you're working on your face wrinkles or your neck. The neck is the worst for me right now. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put it right here. But if you still have the scars and you want to work on scar healing, then I definitely recommend making a salve out of calendula and comfrey oils, either essential oils or just pure plant oils. And that can really make a huge difference in just evening out, flattening out, and lightening your scars if they're dark still. I'm a nutritionist. I'm not an esthetician or a dermatologist, but I do really take a lot of interest in skin and essential oils and recipes for skincare. So I've been working on skincare. I kind of look at it as, just another entryway into the body. You can take things orally, but when you put things on your skin, it ends up getting digested by your body very, very similarly. And detoxing, toxins on your skin are just as bad as drinking toxins or eating them. So that's my practice, and I'm really excited to share those things with you. I've been wanting to share them with you for a while, but I've had other things going on in my life. If you haven't seen my video about helping my mom through her transition through very rapid decline through metastatic breast cancer of the lung, that was my last video that I put up, and go into a lot of detail about how scary and unscary it was, and how amazing hospice was, and what a blessing it was to be with my mom on her last few days in this life, and to spend that time with her has been just wonderful. And my appreciation for the power of cancer has really increased through that experience as well, which I talk a lot about in that video too. That's kind of my scheme for scar healing. I know that some of you said when I did a little poll that you would like to see my scars as well, so I'm going to show you just kind of some of the progression of healing that happened, especially on this one gnarly scar. So I'll show you a picture here of my scar when it was just beyond bloody, so just after I got it cleaned up from after surgery. And then I have one here from about 6 months after surgery. That's really nice and bright. This was a professional photograph that I had taken in a photography studio that was nice and brightly lit. So that's what that one looks like. And again, that was just under 6 months. And then I'll show you what I have my scar looked like just prior to using the LightStim handheld device. And then here I will show you just right now what my scar looks like after the LightStim has been working on it. Again, this is the gnarly one, so it's not pretty. It's crooked and really thick. It was kind of, raised and braided at first, and it's lighter, much lighter in the center than it is on the edges. But that's what it looks like now. Stay tuned for my next video, which will be about my tattoo experience. I have no idea what that's going to be like, if it'll be painful or exhilarating, but I will be sharing that with you really soon. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you there. Bye-bye.